Did you know that parenting is a battleground? If you dodge the hard fights early, you guarantee harder ones later. Fights, you won't win. The mistake isn't in fighting. The mistake is in thinking you can avoid it altogether. Some fights are unavoidable, and pretending otherwise is a delusion that costs your child dearly. 5 fights tower above the rest. Lose this, and you do not get a gentle second chance. You get a child unprepared for the demands of the real world. Start with the reading fight. If you don't make reading non-negotiable early, the world will penalize your child ruthlessly later. Literacy researcher Keith Stanovich famously showed that the Matthew effect in reading, where strong readers grow exponentially stronger while weak readers fall further behind, starts shockingly young. Reading is not just about decoding words. It's about building attention span, critical thinking, and inner life. The fight is about writing your child's brain for complexity. If you lose here, your child's prospects in these areas suffer irreparably. Have you had reading fights with your kids? Let us know in the comment section below how you manage that. Next comes the work fight. Every child would prefer ease. It is your job to push through their resistance and demand effort. Studies point to grit, long-term persistence, as a more consistent predictor of future success than early grades or exam scores. But grit does not grow naturally. It is taught through thousands of small battles over chores, over assignments, and over commitments. If you surrender here, you raise a child who shrinks at difficulty and flees from effort. Are you comfortable having work fights with your kids, or have you given up? Then there is the big one, the screens fight. The tech companies have invested billions in ensuring that their platforms are addictive, as documented in Carl Newport's research on digital minimalism. Don't be the parent who uses a phone or a tablet as a babysitter. Resist. But more importantly, you must win the fight to regulate their online life without apology or bribery. If you lose this fight, you don't just risk destruction, you risk reshaping their brain's reward system permanently towards passivity and craving. It's the outcome the tech companies have designed. Fight. Have you found it easy or difficult to win screen fights with your children, and what are your strategies? Then there is the boredom fight. Modern children are trained to expect constant stimulation. Boredom feels like failure. But boredom, in truth, is the incubator of imagination. Studies out of the University of Central Lancashire have even found that bored individuals engage in more creative thinking tasks afterward. A child who cannot sit with their own mind for an hour will never birth an original idea. Losing the boredom fight means raising a consumer, not a creator, someone who waits to be entertained rather than shaping the world themselves. Again, are you winning or losing this one? Finally, there is the outside fight. Children need to move outside to learn. They also need contact with the elements and in the outdoors. Richard Love's work on nature deficit disorder warns that estrangement from the outdoors correlates with higher rates of anxiety, depression, and obesity. It's not optional. It's survival. Win the outside fight and you give your child resilience, physical health, and a grounded spirit. Lose and you watch them become screen zombies, obese, anxious, and depressed. On which side of the divide are your kids on this one? All these fights may feel overwhelming. You may tell yourself it is enough to love them, to be kind, to offer guidance when they ask. But love without leadership is abandonment dressed up in sentimentality. Leadership means drawing lines, battle lines. It means stepping into fights without shrinking. The shape of the battlefield changes, but the stakes for the children remain the same. Strength or weakness, wisdom or foolishness, resilience or fragility. You have to pick these 5 fights, not because you enjoy them, but because losing them carries consequences you cannot bear to watch unfold. Your child's future is written in the outcomes of these early fights. So, fight hard, fight early, fight with love, but fight without fear. Thank you for your time. See you in the next one.